Hello everybody, how you doing today? Thought I'd show you an update on this Dreadnought. I got quite a bit more done on it since the last time I showed it. To show you where I'm at with it. Nothing more has been done on the outside body right now. I still got to clean up some stuff there, but let's get inside, take a look around here. I'll turn off my light. So here's the rear hangar area, and it's mostly complete now. So I'm happy about that, and ended up building this whole new wall here, a new hallway, finished up a lot of this stuff, did up the ceiling, stuff like that. I'm still tweaking the lighting and detail things. I haven't added like too much cosmetic little screens or stuff in here yet. I did make a brand new storage bay LCD. Looks like this now. I always got to have those on all the ships, so I figured a new design would be kind of neat for this one. And I set up the coloring so it can match other LCDs that I've seen in other authors' sets. So I can use those and they would all kind of fit together. I did add one of those LCDs now in the front hangar, which I'll show you in a sec here. This is basically where that's at. I kept everything kind of intact right now with the little constructors and this. I guess I don't really hate having the little constructors here. They kind of work, and that gives you a lot of quick processing power with a lot less CPU than the advanced constructors, considering there's 8 of these. So we've got our 4 storage bays in the back, so this would be 5 through 8. This hallway, I rebuilt it a lot, and it was taller before, and to me it looked out of proportion. When you're walking through here, it looked like it was too big. It didn't feel right. I'm trying to simulate that feel a little bit walking through a Star Wars ship from what I can with CV blocks and stuff and these textures, but it's working out. So this hallway basically goes between the front and rear hangar and passes by the Helios Bays. So we've got our 2 Helios Bays here. The idea is I'll probably get or try to make some kind of LCD or something that goes and says something about the Helios Bays that would go over the glass in here. So I kind of like how that is. A lot of detail around the ceiling and stuff in this area too. And then we get into the front hangar, and the front hangar is mostly complete now too. I managed to use one texture with Xeno straight black on. Here, let me get out. Here, let me hit F6 here. So I used this texture actually, but it has to be absolute black. I cannot even be slightly upgraded in gray, otherwise it makes light. And so I found that mixes okay and kind of looks alright. Looks decent with the very dark landing pad surfaces on these hangars. And I've got another 4 storage bays added to the back or to the front of the ship over here, so storage bays 1 through 4. I do plan on adding 4 to 6 320k ammo bays, but they will be in a more secure location than where any of these storage bays are right now. So this is all just going to be regular storage. I used a LCD from Cellusticore's set over here. I did change the data or the name up here. It did say something about financial index. I changed it to vitality scan data. I do plan on adding the rest of a medical bay components into this corner over here. And I do plan on having a full medical bay somewhere else in the ship as well. So this won't be the only one. I kind of want one that's conveniently in the back part of the ship. But I figured if you're flying an SV and got into some combat and all hurt when you're coming in, then you can rush over here and get healed up in the front hangar rather than having to go all the way to the back of the ship or wherever the other medical bay ends up going. One last area that I worked on, I'll have to go up a floor here, is I started working on the thruster rooms in the back, and this is a very complicated area. A lot of thrusters meeting up all over the place and weird block work and all kinds of crazy going on in here. So I'm just trying to make sense of it and trying to come up with a uniform pathway so you can gain access to thrusters as well as not get fried walking in here. So that's kind of where I'm at. I might cut these louver doors again. They fit, but yeah, they are annoying as I'll get up every time you walk in here. They're open and closing all the time. And if you do fall, this down at the bottom here, obviously this is really hot where I'm standing, but there's a way out. This is part of the lower engineering room that has an elevator actually going to it, and this actually connects down here to the space on these hangars. So there's a couple ways into the engineering area as you follow this corridor up. Get some light. This is largely unfinished, of course. There's all this section over here. Yeah, elevator terminal there. Yeah, there's a lot of space in here to work with. But this is all going to be part of right and left, or starboard and port thruster areas that will give you access to most of the thrusters if you wanted to manually repair them. But now, like over here, you think, well, that's all weak because this blows up and then it's going to cause a chain reaction, blow up, and I've been thinking about that a lot. And what's going on here is we do have solid xeno walls between the thrusters. So if they blow up, they should blow up this way. But then I also added like a xeno / combat steel wall here before it goes into the hangar space. So even if you do get a thruster that blows up, it might take out whatever stupid carbon substrate box or a staircase or something over here, but it hopefully will not penetrate the hangar or lose oxygen in the hangar area. Probably lose oxygen obviously in the engineering area or in this room, but I can deal with that. So future plans on other things I wanted to get in here yet is like a prison kind of thing that I'm planning, I think, on the front area of the ship over here. It's kind of it'd be some fluff stuff. There's a lot of xeno here. I mean, this stuff could be destroyed if you took a lot of fire hits over here. So I'm not so worried about it. Just be fluff, fake prison stuff with little laser walls and things, hopefully. We've got our farms here. I showed you that last time. I didn't make any changes with that. I do plan on modifying this hallway a little bit again. And then I'm going to need a very hardened area for a secure bridge and core room. And then I also got to put in a shield and warp core. Now, one thing that's I'm not sure what to do with. This is a weird space of the ship. So I've got the lower hallway down here that comes through here, and then there's an upper hallway here, and then there's a space in between. Space in between is quite a bit, actually. But the problem is, and it would perfectly fit a warp core or a shield. Problem is there's only a single block layer wall, and it's on the inside of the Helios Bays. So I'm scared to put any of those there because it's not secure enough to put those kind of critical parts in this section, although they would fit wonderfully. So I'm not sure what to do with this space yet. I could make a lot of could work with some storage systems or something like that too, but I wouldn't want to put ammo here again because it's not tough enough. So I don't know what to do with that area yet. It's dead space, and I also got some more dead space below the floor over here that actually goes up under parts of the hangar. It might have some little, I don't know, like I almost think like ventilation ducts or maintenance shafts going through the ship in places. If size class permits, I'll try to do that stuff with these areas and make some neat stuff. There's some of the blocks, and there's a lot of tricks you can do to make like hallways where you wouldn't think there would be a hallway. You can even do that within one block scale, either by using the hollowed out round block or the square block to do that. So I might have some of that in the ship, but it depends on size class. And here's the next aspect is size class. So right now I'm at size class 18. I got a hard limit at size class 24. I don't want to exceed that, and I've got the rest of the ship to finish up yet. And if you notice, there's quite a bit of interior space I got to deal with yet. So I'm going to try to be conservative with blocks and things, and try not to like suck up a lot of size class if I don't have to. Lights are a biggie for sucking up size class too, but I do like the lights. But there's on the side note too, there's a lot of things in here that is causing it to be higher size class than it needs to be. And once I get those areas worked out, it will actually drop a little bit in size class, and that's by filling in a lot of this stuff. As you can see, there's all these little pits and holes and wackiness all throughout the areas that are unfinished right now. If I do fill those in with blocks, even though I'm adding more blocks to it, it will reduce the size class. And just before I end the video here, let me just try to do an example of that. So I'll turn on symmetry so I can at least double up what I'm doing here. And our current size class is 17.85. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take some of these little holes on the side here. I'm going to fill them in. Not that this is a lot, and there's a lot of this on the ship, but let's say we fill in that, and I'm filling like this row here. Just basically trying to square things off a little bit. Let's put a couple more there, and let's just extend that to here. Now I'm not going to keep all this. I'll probably, once I work out the rooms, I'll figure out what's going there. But okay, so I just added a bunch of blocks. My size class dropped by 0.1. But that's kind of the point. Is by having it solid like that, it reduces the size class. And there's a lot of areas of the ship that will need a lot of that filler stuff along these edges and things like that. Of course, I like to try not to waste space, but I've got a lot of space to waste on this ship, and if I can keep the size class lower in the process, it's not a bad thing. So I'll have to do some of that in some places, but it'll be case by case basis on what areas where I want some room, or depending on what I'm trying to make inside those areas. And this is like a chunk of block. I did that with before the video just to see if that would work, and it did. This actually dropped it down by about three notches by filling this chunk of blocks in. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I still got probably a good couple weeks before I can get this fully complete and tested, but progress is being made. So I'll just keep on cracking away at it until it eventually gets done. All right. Well, anyway, you all have yourself a good day, and I will talk to you later.